So this is my Winsor&Newton Cotman watercolor set review. It's the Skechers Pocket Box Edition. The reason I got this set was because up till now the only watercolors I've had are the $5 Artist Loft set from Michaels. Now this is the Cotman edition, so it's not a professional grade paint, but I figured it'd still be a step up from what I was using. And these actually aren't expensive. I mean, they were about 16 bucks on Amazon. So I just want to do a quick unboxing and then review the paints and what it's like working with them. The set actually comes with a color list, which is pretty nice because typically they don't provide any information like that in lower grade paints. So it's nice that they provide you with some information on the pigments and stuff like that. So here's the actual set. It's pretty nice, it's compact, which is one of the reasons why I got it. I really liked the package that it came in case I ever needed to travel with the paints or anything like that. You can compare the size with your phone and it's roughly about the same size. I mean, it's a little bit thicker obviously, but it'll pretty much fit in any bag or even your pocket. So for traveling, it's definitely a great size. And here are the 12 half pans. When you originally open them, they do come individually wrapped, so you do have to unwrap every single half pan. The set includes a travel brush, and also the casing itself has 3 little wells for mixing. So what you do is just pop it out and you got yourself a travel brush. The bristles are very soft. It's really like a nice little brush. Obviously it's going to be more of like a fine liner. I'm not going to do any large washes or anything like that with it. I mean, overall I really like how it looks. It's nice and compact. It's a nice little set to keep on hand. Now this is a little color chart that I made for the Artist Loft set that I had. I just wanted to see, how the colors were going to look once they dried and, what I was going to be working with. So basically I'm going to do the exact same thing except with the new set. And then afterwards I'm going to paint with them and see what I can create. So at first I did use the brush that it came with. I just kind of wanted to test it out, see what it felt like, but definitely not good to paint large areas with. So here's the finished chart, and right off the bat, the first thing that you can see is the transparency. The Artist Loft, they go on pretty chalky, and it just kind of covers the black lines a lot. But in the Winsor&Newton set, you can see the transparency and how the black permanent marker still comes through there, which is really nice. On these, pretty much every single paint went over the Sharpie line, but on this one, the only one that was affected was the yellow ochre. Was the only one that was not as transparent as the rest. Here are a couple of the different mixes that you can make, like the purple, green, and the orange. Overall, I mean, obviously this is not a professional grade paint, but if you're working with the Artist Loft and then you switch over to the Winsor&Newton Cotman set, it's going to be a step up. Regardless of what you have, you can always create something. I mean, what I had with the Artist Loft set was not great, but I mean, I was able to create this, which is, I think it came out pretty nice. All I had was those paints, and for the white, I didn't have any Jelly Roll pens or anything like that. I just used whiteout, and it came out all right. Last time I asked what people wanted to see. Somebody responded and said a cat superhero. So this is my cat superhero. Just gonna do a speed painting and then do the lining on it and show you what it looks like in the end. So my overall experience with the paints and working with them was really great. I learned a lot, like for example, the importance of waiting for the paint to dry. I went in for the second layer on the orange and it started overworking the paper. So I did learn a couple things there, but the paints themselves, I think they're a really great starting point for anybody that's just starting out with watercolors and doesn't want to spend a lot of money on paints. It's a good launching point, and from there, if you want to invest more into it, then you can definitely go on to get professional grade paints. Thanks for watching, and again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.